is your grades might not look like the next person grades. Like your study.
This question was about strength of intermolecular force. List them as I do, and then ask yourself, since they all have everything in common, what's the thing that distinguishes these is the fact that that's what it comes down to. It's all about the fact that this guy was the biggest one. Therefore, it shows the strongest ion. Is that sort of sinking in? A little?
So essentially for this aid year, do note summer gets grouped with fall and spring. So when it comes to summer aid, they do of course need the request for summer aid application, which you submitted, and B, they take a look at your overall financial aid. So anything that may be left over from fall and spring gets rolled over into the summer semester. With that being said, what my supervisor stated was you were only offered the subsidized, unsubsidized loan for federal funding, along with that UTSA grant. Since the federal funding was used entirely for the fall and spring semester, on our end, unfortunately, there isn't additional funding for that federal loan, or for the federal loans that were offered. As far as the UTSA grant, I was told that if financial aid does have additional funding for that UTSA grant for the summer, students will be notified via their email and their financial aid portal. We just don't have a specific date of when that will go through.
Huh? Yeah.
And then which one is the right answer? Take the square root and you get 6.7 times 10 to the minus 5. How come 5 of you didn't get that? Take the square root of this, you get 6.7, 10 to the minus 5 moles per liter. So that's
here. And then we're going to have two brand new nuclei. So this would be one nuclei, and this would be
the good news is that it's only going to be one class that's a 3-credit class that we're going to have that bad grade on, which is the Bioscience 2 class. We're going to be stuck with that D+ grade in Bioscience 2, but in General Chemistry 2, Algebra-Based Physics, and Pre-Calculus, we might come out with B's and A's. I don't know if that's going to amount to nothing. I don't know if it's going to be even good enough, because in General Chemistry 2 and then algebra-based physics I might be able to fix. But General Chemistry 2 lab, I'm gonna come out with a low grade. So I'm gonna, hopefully these A+, the A+ in algebra-based physics 1, and then the B's and then the B's in pre-calculus and General Chemistry 2 come out to be heavier than the D that we get in bioscience, and then the failing grade that we get in General Chemistry 2 laboratory. It's like the GPA is weighed off of credit hours. Like the regular classes are 3 credit hours, and then the labs are only 1 credit hour. So I don't know. Assignments. I missed 5 assignments yesterday, thinking that today was Tuesday, thinking that yesterday was Tuesday. Like I thought yesterday was Tuesday, so I went to the basketball court, and then I came home. I was like, all right, I'm gonna be able to get up in the morning and finish these assignments. I'm like, I get up this morning, the do the assignments, and it's Thursday. I'm thinking it's Tuesday. I'm thinking like, all right, I'm about to wake up. It's Wednesday. It's Thursday. My exam is today. I ain't studied for this exam. I didn't listen to nothing all week. I didn't study for this exam. It's Thursday. Tomorrow, general chemistry exam. I'm not gonna fail it. I'm gonna be up tonight. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna study. I called out of work I called out of work today, cause I'm just like, how I don't know it's Thursday. How I don't know. How I think it's Wednesday. I went into work. It's wild because I was looking at the schedule and I went into work early. I went into work like 3 o'clock, thinking it's like.
There are no typos. All the numbers are right. No weird. All right, so don't read into it. Don't complicate. I did not see anything weird. I did not see any typos or numbers. Okay. Yeah, every time you do one titration, you fill it up to 0. Do the next one. Slide the next one over. Next one. Fill up the purette to the 0. Repeat. Do this total 3 times.
Stay.
That's going to be, essentially what it's asking for is which of these 4 cases are we going to have. So we need to know the height, okay, of this triangle. On this one though, but again, standard position, we're always going to start it. Let me use another color. So this would be a 45-degree angle. Questions on that one? Alright, so what about 150 degrees? Did we do up to here last one? We did this one?
You're supposed to have a smell around food. It's like Starbucks. Can't smell like nothing at Starbucks. But I smell good.
And then
We're gonna do a third trial?
I guess not.
No,
We could
because
just bullshit it. It doesn't matter.
No, yeah, because in the procedures, I don't know.
It says 2.
Yeah.
What's the volume of this one is 1 point.
Yeah.
We could just make this one like
Yeah.
1.5 maybe?
Once you do your first titration, you have some idea how long you have to go to get to the next one. So it speeds it up. So you do
Okay.
the first,
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that.
slowly.
'Cause this one's
Yeah,
higher.
no idea how much you do.
1.5.
Once you finish the first, the rest of the titration is much.
Unless you just want to.
What's the second part?
How much you have to
Place, place 1.2 milliliters of unknown iron into a liquid. Add 20 water.
There you go. Wait, we use 1.16. That's approximated 0.
if this is probably just real life that's happening, and I'm probably looking at the next person like the next person gets scholarships, like they don't have to work full time, they don't have to do XYZ whatever I gotta do, and then I do the same thing, and I look at their grades and I be like, damn, you got 90s, you got 90s, you got whatever, and it just go in alignment. Like they don't gotta work for a full-time job. Like their mind can stay on school and what they supposed to be doing. My mind gotta be in 3 or 4 different places all at once. I gotta focus on school. I gotta focus on working on like school and work and all these different type of factors, taking care of myself, making sure I'm healthy, going to the gym. I gotta focus on feeding myself, like all types of different things that play into why my grades might not be as good as the next person's grades, or why my life might not be in similarity to the next person's life. Like I think like I'm such in a down bad position, but maybe I'm just looking at real life. Like maybe this position is not down bad. Maybe this is just real life. Like real life. Sometimes you come from a lower background. I didn't have the SAT grades. I didn't have that. I think it's called SAT, ACT. I didn't have the grades. I didn't score high, so don't got scholarships. In high school, I didn't even go to high school. I passed high school, like by the skin. Like I passed high school because I was connected to one of the staff, like one of the staff inside the guidance counselors. Somebody took an interest in me and made sure that I passed a certain way. But I worked full time in high school. I came out of high school and I was like, all right, I'm going to college. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And one time I tried, and then I never went to the classes. One time I tried, I never went to the classes, because it wasn't like high school. Like nobody tell you that college is really not like high school. Like you go and register for them classes, they give you your schedule, you just show up for the class. Like it's no like in high school it's in the coordinates. Like they sending emails. They like, yo, classes start X, Y, and Z, school start, and then they send you a book list. Like you're gonna need a laptop, you're gonna need pencils, pens. College, they don't do that shit. So, but before I got to UTSA, before I got to UTSA, and before the community college that I completed my associate's degree in, I went to a different community college, and I registered for classes, and then I never attended the classes, and they sent me like $2,000. I was like, word, like I was like, so tough. So that took me out the game. That took me out. I got F's for both of those classes. I think it was like accounting and something else, something crazy. Accounting and something crazy. As my first classes into community college, it was something crazy, but
job I had at the hospital, we used to have access to this doctor's lounge. And you know, doctor eat healthy. I used to have this, I used to grab this wrap all the time, thinking that it was a healthy wrap. Like it was a wrap, like it was a long wrap, and I used to have it with ketchup, I think. Maybe ketchup and mayonnaise. I thought it was a healthy wrap because it was green. You can go to, because it was green, I thought it was healthy. So I used to have this wrap, and what else? And I used to grab these white yogurts. They didn't used to sell them in the store. Now they sell them in the store. Now I see them all the time, and I think the name on them called Zero or something. And the yogurts are healthy, but the wrap was just a lunch meat sandwich and a wrap. It was a little bit disappointing because I was having it like every day, and I was thinking, yo, it tastes healthy, yo, because it was wrapped up and it was wrapped up good. But when I unwrapped it one time by accident, and it was just cheese and lunch meat.